Hello everyone, Mr. HD here, and welcome back to another Minecraft mod review. Today we are looking at something called the Astral mod, brought to you by a group, I believe, by the name of Minor Arcana. Now, the Astral mod introduces a new way of travel, and that is by the form of astral projection. Now, what astral projection does is, if you've ever seen Doctor Strange in the MCU, allows you to kind of do that kind of movement. So it allows you to leave your own body and fly around in the astral plane. Now, I know that all sounds a little bit fantastical and everything, but let's just give it a quick go here. So to start off, you have this traveling medicine. This is the potion, essentially, that grants you the ability to do this. Let me just turn it back to daytime quickly. So what this potion does is when you drink, you can basically turn into the astral form. Now this is made using some simple sugar, a bowl, and 2 new plants. Now these plants are found in the world, they're generated naturally, and one of them is the snowberry. And the snowberry is found in like snowy tundras and such in snowberry bushes. You simply right click the bush and you get the berry. Now the other one is the fever weed. This is found in jungle biomes on the jungle floor. It spreads naturally and you can plant it and it will grow like mushrooms where it'll just spread as it's planted. Now combine all these and you get this traveling medicine. Now I'm just going to quickly switch to survival mode to show you everything there is to know. We're in survival mode, these guys are going to come, but whatever. So as you can see, I will fly up here. I'm in the astral plane. Now I can fly around. You can see there's my body. Now what is this do? Well, apart from just being able to fly normally, you'll notice I'm quite close to the ocean. Now when you're over certain ocean biomes, you'll notice in the sky these islands appear. Now these are only available inside the astral dimension, when you're in the astral plane, sorry. And these have ethereal materials. Now as you can see, I've already done this once and I've came up to this island, I grabbed some ethereal wood and some cyan bellavine. Now you can just grab this stuff and you can collect it, and this stays in your astral inventory. Now it doesn't matter what, and you see I only have a minute of astral travel. So choose your locations to use the traveling medicine wisely, and when it's over, you'll see in a second, I'll zip back to my body, and these things will not be here because it's in my astral body, not my physical body. Go. Now I'm going to quickly switch back to creative. So that's the traveling medicine. It's one aspect of the mod, and it's kind of how you travel to these little islands there in survival mode. Now there is one little, I think it's a bug, which is to do with these islands, because according to the post about this mod, these islands are only supposed to be available in the astral form. Now I'm not sure if it's because I've visited the island or I've collected stuff from the island, but I have not visited that one and I can still see it. Unsure if that's intended or it's a bug with my machine. There are a few other bugs that I would like to point out later on, and if the mod author does see this, then maybe they can address it, or maybe it is maybe it's not a bug and it's a feature of the mod. Just some clarification there would be great. So what do I mean by the extra features? Well, this also adds a small pocket dimension, and it allows you basically to go inside your own mind, into like an astral plane or something inside your own mind, into your own small pocket dimension. And that is done by having this, the introspection medicine, another new potion introduced. Again, a bowl, the fever weed like we saw for that, any mushroom, and a poisoned potato. Again, just to show you, in survival mode, I go here and I enter this little dimension here. Now I'll have infinite astral travel, so you can stay here as long as you want. And originally it's not this big. It's originally a little smaller, so the cutoff will be here. I have been testing it a little while. To expand this, you usually gain these, the key of enlightenment. If I just game mode creative, I might be able to grab one and show you what it does. Usually I've gained this every single time I've been in here. I'm not sure if there's a limit. I'll show you behind me in a second. You use this key of enlightenment, you right click on one of these locks. You see here, like these are locks, this is the key. And it expands it forwards. You can have this larger area. Now, again, the original area is kind of this size of one block, and you use the key to expand outwards. I'm not sure if there's a upper limit, as it were, in basic survival. Again, something for the mod author to say. But I kind of had a mess around. I created a little thing here. Now, again, this is your astral body, but I don't have any of my astral stuff. Again, I'm unsure whether that is to do with me doing things in creative and survival. Let me just turn back to survival, actually. I don't have the stuff I had on me when I went to my astral form. I'm not sure if it's supposed to carry over. If it is, then it certainly hasn't. And the other way to get things here, though, so let me go back to the physical world and show you one other bug that I've come across with this mod, and that is this. Anytime I come back to the physical world, I do have to do /kill, or I can reload the game. So I don't have to kill myself. I can exit out and reload back into the game. That's why I have a bed here to do my restart point. Now, the only way to get things to that introspective dimension is through this. This is a offering brazier made with a campfire and a cauldron. Now, you fuel this much like a normal furnace. You put some coal or any other type of fuel source in it, and you can take certain blocks over. You can't take everything. You can't take wood or logs or chests, that kind of stuff, which I'd like to see, because I can see this as kind of being a home away from home like mod. So as that cooks away, that gets transported over to that other dimension. Now, as I said, I tried doing it with things like, oh, my bowls. I tried doing it with things like wood and logs and stuff, because I thought, oh, that'd be cool. You can have chests, and you can make that like a storage area or like just a internal house, but apparently not. Things like diamonds can go over there. So you could perhaps use your astral inventory as kind of like a chest, but I'm not sure how to get things back out of the dimension either. So there are things to think through, things to question the mod author about a little bit, I think. Anyway, that should have gone through. Let me see how many have gone through there. Yeah, 6. So there's 4 gone. So if I grab one of these and go in, you should now see in my inventory, there they are, the 4 granite. And that's great. And again, you can expand this. I'm not sure if there is that upper limit I talked about before, but you can expand onwards. That's funky. Suppose if I do this, it will... Ooh, I have a pillar. I can't get rid of that. That might be part of it. That just might be part of the world. Who knows? Yeah, and you can see I got 7 granite now, so a couple more have come through. Now, in the creative mode, that you can't actually escape. You have to switch back to survival to escape this place, or do /kill. And this, by the way, will break this side of it. But if I do this to escape, you can see it's kind of just like a world out here. Not much, but you can't this block doesn't exist. I can't spawn this block. I probably could with command lines, but it's not in the creative inventory or anything. To get rid of that, you kind of have to create that. So a few things to note in here, a few things I'd like the mod author to confirm, but overall, it's fantastic. Even if you get rid of this part, even if you just focus on this area, this one aspect of it makes the entire mod great. The astral like flying around and stuff is awesome. Now, as you can see, the islands have actually disappeared when I've done /kill. So again, not sure if that is a bug or anything, but give it a check out. Hopefully it's still in development, because there are some fantastic ideas here and stuff I'd really like to see adapted. But until next time, guys, I've been Mr. D, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ta!